Hey, what up, guys? This is Kong, and today I'm gonna be doing a trailer analysis for you guys. This is gonna be Pacific Rim Uprising. I finally got a chance to actually watch the trailer. Busy with life and work, but I am here to analyze this trailer for you guys. Let's check it out. Let me just kind of adjust it a little higher for you guys. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna tune down this a little bit because there is I listened to prior and there's a Tupac song in there and I don't want to get hit by that, so I am gonna turn this a little bit down and I'm gonna watch it and then pause it and whatnot. Rise up, Pacific Rim March coming up. Explosion.
We were born into a world at war. Between the monsters that destroyed our cities and the monsters we created to stop them, we thought we had sacrificed enough. But the
His
war
father.
we finished is just beginning. And the only thing standing in front of the apocalypse is us. War ready. War ready. But it doesn't matter.
A new generation of Jaegers. Ooh. LA, holy shit. Yeah, I like seeing this. Alright, so let's watch it again. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I'm gonna do this. Gosh. The thing is that oh shoot. Uh in this trailer, I noticed that they fight in daytime, which is I like seeing that because the first one we get to see them fight in the nighttime. I like that. I like to see the nightlife of the city, but this is really great because not all fights gonna be in the nighttime. You know, Tactically it is the best time to fight at night, but in film I would like to see some battling during daytime too. But it's Gypsy Danger. This guy, as we find out, he actually had two swords, and becoming one. And this guy is kind of like it's like a brawler kind of type. This is like a ninja kind of style. Brawler. This guy feel like Russian, like Alpha Cherno. And Gypsy Danger, not Gypsy Danger, Gypsy Avenger. And then I don't know who this person is, but it kind of got that. Kind of remind me of Striker Eureka. Right. I like this shot a lot because you could tell that the CGIs are really good. It look real. Look mechanical. It looked like real metals, and the city, the design. I mean, it looked like there. You look like a city that you would actually see. And I like the way this. Let me just kind of go back. I like the way how it kind of pops out and it spins. That's cool. That's pretty. And this reminds me of Scorpion. Get over here. That sort of thing. But it is cool. And I like this shot because it's like they're charging. And I want to say, let me kind of slow that down a little bit here. Is that? It looked like, okay. So this running, and this guy have a dual, I would say a big ass cannon, like I wouldn't say like size of like those naval battleship, those cannon, those like big ass cannon that they fire from like battleship, like that cannon, like, and then it looked like Gypsy Danger is firing missile from here because it looked like it's coming here, and then this guy is firing his Gatling and got the whip. This is just kind of cool, they're charging. Yeah, it's kind of like fist bump, not fist, Universal, obviously Comcast company. Yeah. Get legendarily, get through the good thing. Keep going. The explosion. Come on. It's chaotic. Really chaotic. And this shot reminded me a lot of Godzilla. There was a scene where Godzilla walked. They in Godzilla there was a main character were in like a terminal or an airport or some sort, and you see Godzilla's foot, and then you see that, and then finally this reveal Godzilla. This shot reminded that it's actually a good shot design because from a human scale, like us. It's like we're like like the size. This is perfectly well designed, and I like that she's in focus, and then the background is kind of blur, but you kind of tell that that's a not a kaiju, but I forgot what the Jaeger's foot, and you see watch this. It's okay. This flying. And then this thing just destroy with his own fist, just smash it. And this is actually, I think this is like the aliens, their version of the Jaegers, but they're like armored up. You could tell it's a little bluish, kind of that blue goo, blue kaiju blue kind of tone. She is like, what the fuck did I just see? Like monster fighting against Jaegers, the size of buildings. I wish we would zoom in on her eye and actually see what's going on. That would be cool. But you obviously see the flame in her eyes right here. And then we get to see, we don't know who this is, but it looked like to be, I want to say California. The ocean, and it might be a trespasser maybe. That they finally took it down and it's just resting there because how do you excavate kaiju monsters, a skeleton the size of a building? It's just, it's just a mountain task to really do that kind of work. And the reason it really gave me that idea because it's the the Ferris wheel, and the pier. That remind me of California. And this is Pentecost's son. It's kaiju coming out. And this is the tease right here. It's a cool shot right here. Running. This is cool. Yeah, right here. See, I mean, it looks so detailed. It looks real. It look like this remind me of like space shuttle. You know, like when they, you know, when the space shuttle goes up in space. This remind me of that. You know, they have these like space shuttle boosters. You know, like almost like the full size of a Jaeger. You know. Yeah, you got the Sam's missile system here, and they got. I mean, it looks real. It looks like they exist in the real world. You got a helicopter, and you know the beautiful sky. I like this. This is kind of like the kind of not memorabilia, but it's kind of like I guess you can say memorabilia or memories of the past war or the fight against the kaiju's. And I mean, look at this. It's like very kind of like propaganda, you know, sort of thing, you know. And I like that. And then his father, Marshall's Pentecost, and this shot is like everybody's running and shooting in these two kaiju's. I don't know if they're actual kaiju or they're actual alien. That's kind of the shooting missiles and then spinning like together, and then this guy is screaming that out of his lung, and it's like, no! He's screaming really loud. I mean, and I like the blue here, and then he's just like, what the hell? He's like, I don't give a shit. And something had seemed to be firing behind the. Oh no! It's a holographic, so or it could be like a mirror, and you can like mirror, and then you see the missiles coming. That's interesting. Explosion, and this is the cool. This is really cool. This is like a. I wonder if this is an actual set piece. If this was. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, it's just an amazing set piece because it looked grimy, it looked dark, it looked, you know, like realistic. I mean, just to compare the size of a human to like a piece of like this piece of the finger of a Jaeger's, you know, it's just like it boggles, it like tells you the size of a Jaeger to the human size. It's cool. To me, I feel like it's a scrapyard. He's kind of like smuggling stuff. Explosion, fire, and then wait, there's I wanna. So it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 kaiju's or monsters, and this guy apparently have a lot of spike. This shot is kind of like, you know, yeah, we're cool, you know. It's just, alright, you know. This shot is cool. Oh, what the heck. This shot is really cool, though, you know, like the ship moving, flying away, and he's smiling. It's a cool shot, you know, like they're walking there, you know. It's cool. John Boyega talking. This guy is lucky as fuck. He is like, his life, he got lucky on that step. And I like this shot, really. It's really It's like she's moving, and it's like I love the 3D HUD. It's like really cool. And these candidates look really young. They don't look old. I guess, yeah, I guess the younger they are, I guess they're more capable of handling the strain and the load of controlling a Jaegers, and their body or their mind are more malleable, maybe. I like the set design. It's very militaristic. Really kind of remind me of Star Trek, or yeah, that sort of thing. I like the holographic stuff here. Look like his nose is bleeding. Kind of remind me that he probably had some kind of kaiju drift for a kaiju. A new generation. 1 star. And this shot is, like I said, it looked real. It looked realistic. It looked like you can actually touch. See the mechanicals and stuff. This look like the feeding around. We'll get to see that in a little bit. Just talking. This is 3. Smiling. We'll rise up. The only question I have is, why are they flying up? Is there something up in the sky? Or is this a monster that is able to fly and they go after it? Or what? That's the question I have, because most kaijus are land-based attack. Land-based kaiju, except for Itachi, where Itachi was really a flying creature, flying kaiju, you know. This shot is cool. I want to slow this down a little bit more. Swipe. Boom! The pair look like this monster have 1, 2, like 6 legs. Remind me of it got the kind of look of a salamander or a lizard. And I love and I want to say, let me go back. I love the way the impact it has on the kaiju through the building. I mean, it looked like this kaiju just took a punch to the face through the wall, and that's really impressive. And we don't know exactly what these things are. They look like mechanical to me. Yeah, it look mechanical. Kind of remind me of the Matrix, those Sentinels. Remind me of that. Shooting on something, and this Jaeger is fighting missiles. And kind of like Gypsy Avenger. I like that. And it look like, you see how the eagle? This look like I think they're in America or a part of America because of the logo, the icon. Just admire the creature design. They look like they're really bony. They have like armor, where this guy here is a little bit less, more like an animal base, like less, more mobility. These guys are like pretty armored up, This guy kind of remind me of Armadillo. This kind of remind me of Onaba, the crab Jaeger crab kaiju because of this thing here. But it's really unique though. They're all really unique in design and color, you know. Like the day, that's why I like when you see kaiju in daylight to see the color of their skins and their, bone, the way they move, that sort of thing. You didn't really get to see that in the first one, but this you get to see a lot. Sword. Cut. Yeah, you don't want to be in that room, that's for sure. Running. See, the only thing that kind of bugged me is that how could he magically dodge all those missiles. But this cut is cool, this scene is really cool. It look like I don't know if they're actually these Jaegers are fighting against each other or they are actually in a sim fighting, This shot is cool. Boom, kick in the face. I like that. So you see how the dual wielding swords. And I like this shot because it's really a cool shot. Popping out and then you see these rounds, being fired. And just look at those rounds. They look like the size of a bus. That's like a city bus. And see here, these Jaegers and Kaijus are really big. I mean, they're like building size. You see this thing crawling? And I like this over the head, behind the head shot. Kind of like they're you're playing NFL and you get in the overshot, and that's kind of got that. I think that kind of if they got that kind of inspiration from. I mean, this is a really unique shot because it's a lot of time you don't see that because in Godzilla, we didn't really see that. It was also in the dark, and that's kind of it was good and bad, but this is really cool. You can kind of see the landscape, see the building, and the size perspective, how big this kaiju is, and just the enormity, just the size, So it seemed like the kaiju are coming together, forming. This remind me of Otachi. It's at the jaw. And they're just like, okay. I think we ate more, we bit in more than we can, It's huge. It's tall. With dual wheels, the two swords. Two swords come together. This thing start up. Guns. Actually, you know what? It's actually four guns. Okay, 4 guns. And who knows what this is too? It might be cannon or something. The whip, and there's a gun, and a gypsy danger. And as we found out, these are missiles. Called plasma cannon. Sword. Wait. So it looked like the next scene, this guy is no longer there, so this guy might have been gone. Hey, you notice something here. You see how this flickers? So they really pay attention to the little details. throwing the thing. And this guy's fucking huge. Like, okay, just put in size perspective. So right here, so it looked like this kaiju is towering them. So let's think about one of these Jaeger is what, 300 feet tall, and this guy, this kaiju, may be like 600, maybe 500 to 600, maybe more. It's big, like tall and big, like probably towering most of these buildings. I mean, okay, look, the next shot. Let's go to almost to the ending here. See here is like his arm is like this building, you know, where you compare to. Let me see. This shot is like, well, I guess you can say this whole arm is like, but like just a part of the arm is as tall as a building. So I want to say this guy is probably maybe 600 feet, 700 feet tall. Maybe like there seem like his monster is obviously a lot bigger and taller in size. Just by the roar, destroy all the windows and stuff. So yeah, Pacific Uprising. What did I think of the trailer? It is cool. It's packed of action. It's, you know, kaiju, fighting against Jaegers in daylight. We probably might see some dark nighttime because of this one shot here. You see how. Let's see. See how it's coming out. There's the night, so it might be a night attack in the morning. So like this is, dream come true for me because I love kaiju, monster and robot fighting. I love action. I don't really care the story too because I'm going there for the, entertainment value of it. It's not every day that you get to see a movie. You get to see monsters fighting against robot. It's just something that you see in anime or cartoon, but not in real life. So yeah, I really stoked and hyped for this. I'm excited. I really am. I'm gonna go watch this at the IMAX theater just so I can hear the noises, see the sizes. Just this is one of the movies you have to watch it in the IMAX theater. And I watched the first one in the IMAX theater. It was great, and yeah, you should watch it in the IMAX theater. I wouldn't watch it 3D. I think it doesn't matter as long as you're watching the biggest screen you can. It'd be worth it. So, all right, guys, that is my trailer review of Pacific Rim Uprising. My analysis of it. What do you think? What do you like? You don't like? Let me know in the comment section below. And I want to say thank you for your time and effort. Please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also browse. All right, guys. Take care and have a good night.